Yo, yo, what up, everybody? Getting a stream started. Ooh, let's go back. Yeah. Whew. Here we go. Got a little bit of Russian Grand Prix today. So let's just wait a few more minutes here, and then we'll get going. Say right around 7:0. I'm gonna say 7:06. An oddly specific time. 3 more minutes. Alright. We are going to do a quick check of everything. Everything looks good. Working. Wheels good. You can all see me. Good stuff. Let's head on into the race. We are starting off in P1. Let's see if we can keep it. Who knows what's going to happen? Anything can happen. All right. McLaren loves me. I am slowly becoming a veteran.
Well done. Very solid result. You're looking good for the race.
Pre-race. Looks like we're going to have some rain near the end of the race. So we're going to have to take a guess here at how we want to do this. There are going to be a few times where, we might have to figure this out. If I end up doing the tires, I'm going to probably do some... Basically, I'm going to try to time this out where at the end of the race, I'm going to have some like dead tires, and I can go right into these rain tires for the last, whatever that is, 8th of the race. It's going to be a little weird, but we'll see what happens. And this is, this is the fun of it, making those strategy options, getting things wrong. It's all part of the game. So let's double check one thing before we go. That is going to be our R&D tree, 267 points to spend. And I am going to spend some on this aerodynamics. And we are going to continue on to the race. Now we get to watch the wonderful intro.
Welcome one and all to the Russian Grand Prix. We're just a stone's throw from the Georgian border here at Sochi as we get ready to begin the race that served up an absolute cracker back in 2015. A last lap collision between Kimi Raikkonen and Valtteri Bottas sparked controversy in that race, so let's hope the racing is
Controversy.
Controversy.
God damn it.
The Sochi Autodrome is a 3.6-mile tour around some of the venues built for the 2014 Winter Olympic Games. Close barriers may make overtakes more challenging, but with 56% of the lap taken absolutely flat out, we certainly won't be wanting for pure speed. A fitting arena then to do battle at the pinnacle of motorsport. And with me as usual is Anthony Davis.
Everything's going to be fine.
Let's briefly discuss Lewis Hamilton. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
Yeah, I'm not even in the running for the Constructors' Championship. What up, Fat Caddington? Nice to see you. I see you using that Twitch Prime. Very impressive. You just keep going there. Use that Twitch Prime. Don't forget to subscribe when you can. And it's free. Well, I guess it's included, is what I should say.
Magnussen, Kubica, George Russell, and Max Verstappen.
Yeah, well,
Ricardo,
you should use it on
Alexander
a
Albon picks up
streamer
the
you
last
like
spot
me
on
or
the
something,
grid.
but
And with
okay.
lights out, just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
All right, we are ready for our warm-up lap. And at this point, all we can do is have some fun.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care.
So, I'm going to take a chance here. I'm going to do the high tire management. I really think that I can make the medium tires last for 36 laps. This track, or at least in this game, it doesn't really eat up the tires as much as I thought it would. Let's see. And the thing is, especially depending on how we do, there's always going to be an ability to change midway through the race if we figure that the tires are going a lot quicker than they need to be. So, I think we're good to go. And we will get ready for the formation lap.
Everything looks good on the
And Bottas has already decided that he wants to
tires and brakes up to temperature.
pass me here, so I'm just going to go ahead and pass him again. There we go. There we are. We'll get some heat into the tires, and we will be kind of good to go here very, very shortly. Let's see how our tires look. Pretty good. We can get that up a little higher. We want to keep the gears low too, keep the engine cool. No point in trying to overdo it yet. We are coming to the end of the lap here.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
Alright. There we go. It's taken over for me. Now I can get ready. Alright. Here we go, waiting for the rest of the drivers to line up, and we are going to be
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin
off to the
as soon as
races.
the brakes forward. Be ready with the clutch.
Here we go. Ooh, and Bottas getting off to a really good start. I'm going to try to squeeze out Vettel. That's not going to happen, so we are in third. We're going to see what we can do here and try to maintain this pace. Ooh. Ooh, coming off a little wide. That's all right. Gonna try to get past Leclerc here. Nope, that's not gonna happen. You are on time today. One lap into the race.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
Heck yeah, enjoy it. I'm probably going to be paying attention to the race for most of this, but I'll try to pop by chat every once in a while. Always like to talk to everyone that's following. Really appreciate it. Whoa. Boy, that's alright. Alright, time to turn our ERS down. We were basically going to be kind of working on just sticking where we are. We don't want to give up too many positions. And really, it's all about just being patient and overtaking when we can. Alright, and Gasly's actually kind of slowing us up here, so we're going to see if we can't pass him on this straight. We're going to go along the outside.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Oof. Got to cut it a little close there, but I think we are still going to maintain that pass, and we are going to move on to these Ferraris. Let's see if we can get them taken care of as well.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
So the Ferraris have pure power, but I have a pretty good aerodynamic, which means that I can handle these high-speed corners a lot better than them. But in terms of the straights, they're going to be beating me. They're going to be hitting those high numbers, and that's what I really have to kind of pay attention to. But like right there, like that was kind of a medium-speed corner that we just have the advantage on, and we can get close to them here. And then once we get into their slipstream, which we will be doing shortly, we will be able to pass once again. Nope, a little cone never hurt anyone. And I just set the fastest sector time there, so that's something to look forward to. We got DRS enabled. We are going to be basically seeing what we can do here. We might be able to overtake Vettel on this lap. I don't think so. No, I'm not going to take that chance.
We're leading our teammate by 2.5 seconds.
We got this. And we are keeping a very good pace and keeping up with them. We are in DRS range now. I'm going to turn on overtake mode. We are going to try to get Vettel here, or at least get a little closer to everyone. There we go. So now we're kind of coming into their slipstream. We're going to see what we can do.
Our gap behind is 1.7 seconds.
And while they're out there fighting it, I am going to try and overtake him here. Nope, there's that Ferrari straight line speed. Just so hard to try to pass him. I'm going to try to cut it up the inside here. I'm going to see if he gives me any space. And we were just going to cut him off.
Charge is high. Let's increase ERS to
And now we're going to get Leclerc. Now Leclerc doesn't have any DRS, so this is our kind of chance here to go really, really freaking fast and try to overtake him. Not going to happen this time, but we are going to get close. Woof, getting a little squirrely there. Let's never do that again. And that's the thing, sometimes you just want to punch it, you know, and you can't. You just can't throw down that accelerator as much as you want to. And meanwhile, while we're out here chilling, Bottas is so far ahead. I'm not really too sure how we're going to pass him or even get up close to him yet at this point. We'll figure it out. You're right, he does have to go eventually. Oh, nope, that's not going to do it. A little bit of unintentional lockup there. I think we'll be good. Try not to push these tires too hard just yet. I did have to use them in Q2, so they still have a little bit of wear to them. We are now coming up to another DRS zone. I'm going to turn it on overtake. Let's see how far we can get up here with Leclerc. Oh, he's pushing it back up the upside there. That's all right. We'll get another chance at it. Like I said, I'm just going to be patient on this. There's no point in trying to force this right now. We're only in lap 6. Oof. Tire wear's at 24%, not the best, but I think we've got at least another 5-10 laps, 7-10 laps in here. At least if we want to stay competitive here. Everyone else is on softs too. Man, that turn gets me every time. We're going to turn this back on overtake. Let's try another shot at Leclerc. There we go. Now let's try to maintain this. I'm going to keep it on overtake for a bit. I want to try to get as far away from them as I can. So now that Vettel and Leclerc are hopefully going to be in my rearview mirror soon, we can focus on Bottas, who is so far up ahead. He's had so much clean air, no one to contend with. We were just going to push this car as hard as we can with these tires and try to get up close to him. As Skrit said, we really just have to kind of be in that pit window. We have to be there annoying him. So that is our job. Now,
hitting the energy deployment limit and losing ERS power before the end of the lap. Lower the ERS deployment mode to prevent this.
thank you, Jeff. Whoop, a little bit of lock up there. Not too bad. Fortunately, I still got Leclerc right on my tail here. I'm just trying to close him off as much as I can. He's probably has a little bit more ERS than me. I'm just trying to stay here as well as I can. So Leclerc is still 0.8 seconds behind me. We are going to try to keep that gap, try to increase it if we can. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to take out these medium speed, high speed corners and basically just beat the Ferrari because we got the aerodynamics. We got a very, very good aerodynamic car here. Ferrari is very much just about power and speed, at least at this point in the career mode. Maybe not in real life. They are actually kind of getting their shit together in real life. And it looks like Perez has passed Leclerc. Perez is now in third place. So either he's flying, which means that I'm going to have to deal with him soon, or Leclerc fucked up. Either way, I'm going to just keep pushing. No point in trying to guess that right now. I'm going to try to do just 2 stints here. That would be ideal. Don't have to really worry about taking a second pit stop. Or a third, no, again, a second pit stop. I still haven't taken my first, so. Got Botas in my sight, that's what I like to hear. Just gonna keep on going. 4.6 seconds, let's see if we can decrease that gap just a little bit. I'll be pushing a little harder here in these next few laps. Trying not to spin out though, these tires are getting a little worn. But really just coming out of these corners pushing a lot more, not being as easy on the throttle. We really want to try to get up there and get out of here. Really just close this gap as much as we can. It's going to be on the top left. You'll see it every so often. A little timer will pop out and it'll say something along the lines of like +4, +3, something like that. It's usually when I cross a specific sector. Like when I cross this finish line, you'll see how far I am behind Botas. Like that gap, +4 seconds. Perez is behind me, 3 seconds. But right now, it looks like Botas is taking it a little easy. I don't think he realizes that I'm pushing so hard, trying to get up to him. So he's going to be seeing me in his rear view mirror, hopefully in the next 3 or 4 laps. Or, you know, depending on if he pits. We'll see. That Silvero's up there. I see it spec every once in a while coming out of these turns. And Hamilton, for some reasons, in 12th, looks like he had to take a grid penalty. Probably, I think he got a new ICE, I believe. Chump. All right. Alright, so I've turned my ERS on low. We are just going to build up some energy here, so we might end up losing a little bit of the gap to Botas, but the plan is that we are going to unleash that energy probably in the next, I'd say, 3 laps, and then we can focus on catching up to him with that. I still have excess fuel as well, and I'm going to have excess fuel at the end of the race, which I am going to use to either close a gap or increase my gap, depending on what position I'm in at the end of the race. Perez catching up to me slowly but surely. Like I said, we are dealing with this little bit of ERS that I have. And it's catching up soon, so I'd say once it hits around 80%, I am going to unleash it. I'll throw it on high, and we'll just we'll push a little harder in these laps here. There we go. So we're going to throw it on high, and we are going to push. Not that much, though. A little bit of mistake, no biggie. Just set the fastest sector of everyone, that last sector, so sector 2. Let's see how we can keep that up. We will be catching up to Botas very, very soon.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
What's my favorite car?
Behind is
Ever?
7.0 seconds.
Oh. That's a good question. I'm trying to think of a car that I would just like love to buy. A Hyundai Veloster. It's one of the most unique looking cars to me. I don't know, I just think it looks really cool. I like sporty cars. I like Ford Focus ST, like things that are just like hatchbacky, manual. I don't know. It's just really cool to me. Personally, I really love electric cars, though. And hybrids. I don't know. I just think it's cool. I love the idea that cars are working in tandem, like with an internal combustion engine alongside a battery to basically give it even more power. Which is actually an F1 car is a hybrid vehicle technically. It uses a battery, and that gives it extra power to support the engine. It's called a Veloster because it goes fast. I think so. I can't think of any other reason. I guess it would, I don't know, they should make another one called like the Accelerator or something. That would be sick. I would buy that. But it's just like a van. Ooh. You know we're getting close when you can hear his engine.
Okay, we think the effects of the tyre deg are going to kick in soon. We should be alright for the time being, but you will start to find it a bit more slippery out there.
Now I had my ERS on high for a while there. I just turned it down to medium just so we have a little bit of battery in case we have to potentially overtake them. It's always good to have at least a little bit of charge. You never want to run out, or else you're going to have a very slow lap. Now, even though Botas is ahead, he, like me, is going to be feeling the effects of these worn tires very, very soon. So we're both going to be kind of fighting for grip here, and it looks like he is actually going into the pits, which means I'm going to get into first place. I'm going to try to go for the overcut. I'm going to push hard now going into this next lap, and the idea is that I will be able to go into the pits in the next... Yep. So we got to basically push ahead here, and the plan is we will come out ahead of him if we push hard enough.
Charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Jeff. We're going to turn it down just a little bit more. In fact, we're going to turn it on low because we are running really far out of energy. And again, that's going to be a big no-no if we run out. And we are going to be boxing this lap. So let's see how this goes. Let's see if our overcut was successful. If not, that's okay. We'll still be in second, presumably. But who knows how pit stops go. All right, let's see what happens. All right. Whew. I'm gonna take a quick breather here. Ooh. Oh, it wasn't a pass. They went into the pit lane. So, yeah, basically I stayed out and they decided to keep on and they decided to get new tires. You're right, it still counts. All right, here we go.
Go now.
Not the best pit lap, 2.7 seconds, or pit time. But we're going to be coming out of here, and we are just going to be going.
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
So now comes the fun part of the race, because we're going to be battling up through the field of people that haven't pitted yet. And what that means is that we're going to have to be dealing with basically slower cars, but we haven't lapped them or anything, which means that they don't have an obligation to give up the space to us. And that means that we are still going to be fighting them, and nothing's worse because it just leads to more risk of possibly hitting them, possibly getting, and just kind of getting out of the race because of that. Now, Weber's going in, so that makes my job a little easier. Or Weber, as I guess they call him in this. So, fun fact here: Bottas is actually on the soft tires. He is going for a two pit stop strategy. I only go for one. We are going to see basically who pans out here. Bottas will be faster than me with his soft tires. They will run out quicker though, so you know this is kind of see which strategy plays out correctly.
The car behind has come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Softs on the car behind.
I am sending it. It's hard to tell. I don't know if you saw the start of the race, but I am in net second place. Everybody else is hasn't pit yet. Once they pit, you know, I will be in second place. Hamilton had a grid penalty, so he actually started in 12th. And it ended up being a little bit of a battle between the Ferraris, me, and Bottas up in front. The Ferraris are now in back, and now we just kind of have to deal with Bottas, who's ahead of us on soft tires while I'm on the mediums. And he's going to have to pit again. I am not going to pit again. So if I stay within that pit window, things are going to look good for us. Oh shit, I just realized my ERS was all the way down, so it's been just waiting there, waiting for some charge. Now I can go, and Ascent just got the fastest sector time of Sector 2 for that lap, so that's great. It means that even with these medium tires, I should hopefully be able to stick with Bottas and catch up to him. Well, maybe not catch up to him, but stay in his pit window, so when he pits, I'll be able to pass him. And he just set a fastest lap.
ERS to overtake, please. Push now.
And he wants me to push, so we're going to push. I'll take your word for it, Jeff. Maybe you know something I don't.
We're at +1 lap with extra fuel. Fuel target +1. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Alright, Raikkonen stands no chance. See you, buddy.
Lando is coming in for a stop.
I'll take my fastest lap of the race. And we'll throw that back onto medium. Ooh.
Gap to car in front is 2.8 seconds.
Let's see how the tires are doing. 3%. Oh, they're good. And Botas is actually stuck behind this slow guy here, which means that we're going to be able to catch up to him, and we're going to have a little fun. How many stops are we going for? We're only going for the one. I took a stop about 5 laps ago for these medium tires, and we are going to cruise it all the way to the end.
We think we may see some rain. ETA is about 15 minutes.
Oh, and we got rain coming in. I think I made the right choice. And you know what rain means. We're going to have another hectic race. The rain was supposed to happen near the end of the Grand Prix, so it's actually pretty surprising that it's so early now. Stupid meteorologist getting it wrong.
You've lost some time to the car behind.
So this is where the Ferrari struggle is, in these high-speed corners and low medium-speed corners. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to turn this on to overtake, and let's see if we can take care of Vettel. Whew. Alright, we can take a little seat back here. We're going to turn the ERS back on to medium. I am not going to, again, pursue Bottas too hard here. Once the rain comes, it's going to be anybody's game. I do want to try to at least keep this gap close. The plan is, hopefully, that by the time the rain comes, his soft tires are going to be shit. My medium tires are going to be doing just fine. Oof. Vettel probably would have passed me if he stuck with those V12s, but whatever. Ooh, Wreckfest. It was all right. The wheel is definitely weird. It's fun though. It actually isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I don't really want to. I don't know. I like the controller, and that's fun for like playing. But you know, when I'm streaming, I think it adds a little bit more excitement when I'm using the wheel. You know, so I'll continue doing that.
You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up.
All right, it's definitely getting cloudy out here, so we'll see what goes on over the next 10 minutes or so. I'm going to keep an eye out on that rain. Jeff will probably keep us updated. And we do have a little excess fuel. I think I am going to use it up here in a second. Just kind of push everything towards getting a faster lap, catching up to Bottas. Our gap is very, very close to him now, so... And just like that, we're in DRS range. We're going to get a little closer to him. Like I said, I don't really want to pass him yet. But let's get him scared. Oof. Nothing wrong there. If we can stick within that 1 second mark, we're going to make sure that this is not easy for him.
We're leading our teammate by 21.2 seconds.
Bottas is slowing down, or I'm just have a good slipstream. I can't really tell yet. Either way, we're getting close, and we're sticking with him. Oh, that's not going to do it. I want to stay close to him, but I don't know when I want to pass him. It's going to be a big thing when I do, you know? Because then I still have to deal with him behind me. So how do I want to do this? I don't know yet. All right.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Jeff, you just told me it was going to rain, so no, we don't have to get to the end of the race on these tires. I don't know what you mean by that. All right, we're going to try it. We're going to go for an overtake right here. I would say that was a pretty clean overtake. Now I'm going to turn my ERS back to medium, but I'm going to turn my fuel mix back up. We are going to just try again to just get rid of this gap. I do not want to be close to him at all.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
He's still there. He's coming real close. I don't know how he's going to try to pass me. He's going to try to pass me on the right. No, he doesn't have enough. Oh, he's still going to go for it? No.
We're expecting some rain soon. Expect the first drops in the next few minutes.
All right, he's still within a second. He's got his DRS. That's all right. I'm going to turn mine to overtake. We are going to try to make sure that basically give him as much of a fight as possible here. And it looks like his soft tires are really starting to shit the bed, so I might do the right choice here sticking with the mediums. But now we are going to have to deal with the rain soon, and that's either going to be mediums or wets depending on, well, how rainy it gets. A finish squeeze indeed. Alright. Now, as we already know from this F1 game, the AI is notoriously good in the rain. So it really sucks that it's going to be this far in, or this early into the race. And all we can do now is just try to build up a gap. And the plan is that hopefully we can,
Don't wait too long to turn the engine down.
and hopefully by that time we will be able to just have enough gap that it doesn't really matter how much we fuck up in the rain. Now Hamilton on the way is on a just flying through. He was in 12th place, now he's in 3rd. He's about 12 seconds behind Bottas. And I expect him to be kind of right up in this race very, very shortly as well. So now I've got two Mercedes pretty much on me. And we will see how they do in the rain along with me. Ooh, not the best corner I've ever taken, but that's okay. Woo! Bless you. Bless me.
The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
Okay, and as I sort of predicted, his tires are now going to shit. So we can push, we can get that gap going, and we're just going to go for as long as we can here. Hamilton had to push to get all the way into 3rd, so no doubt his tires are probably crying right now, and that's all we can ask for really is that either they go in for a pit stop to get on some medium tires, or they basically kind of suffer through this until the rain comes, and then they have to put on the intermediates. So either way, they're coming into the pits, as will I be soon. Whenever that raindrop hits, we're just waiting for that first raindrop. There it is. That was perfect timing. DRS is going to be...
Okay, be careful on those slicks. These conditions are making the line a bit greasy, but we're still nowhere near the changeover point.
So one thing I'm changing here in the menu, I'm changing my downforce up to an 8. It currently was at a 5, and I think it's out of 11, because we are going to want as much grip as we can once we go in for the pit stop. So they will adjust it there. And really, once this rain hits, we are going to want that downforce, no doubt. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Yep, you can feel it getting slick now. And just like that, they are coming up on me. I'm just gonna keep pushing. That's all I can do. I'm gonna be...
Check your MFD for a new strategy
Yes!
option. Got that confirmed?
We are coming in this lap for intermediate tires. That is some good news. And if that's the case, we're going to push this lap. Because we really want to make sure that we have a little bit of space. Ooh, we're going to restart. That never happened. I got pretty far, though, to be honest. Made it this far in the lap without doing it, but hey, it had to happen sooner or later. Glitch. It was a glitch. Look at that! Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I do wanna enjoy the fact that I was drifting there for a sec, but yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Lando is coming in for a stop.
All right. Well. Oh, I can feel it in the wheel. Oh man.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
Oh no. Whoa, whoa, looks like he was spinning out a little bit. Yep. We're gonna see if we can't. Ah.
Box, box, box.
Botas as a cop. Alright. Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully this lap isn't too bad. Come on. Come on, there we go.
Exit now.
Alright. One thing, I'll just do a quick mid-session save. It's going to get a little hairy, I bet, with this rain, so expect a few more flashbacks. Here we go. Yeah.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Well, I'll tell you what. Slightly covers up the third page position. We can fix that right now. Are you ready for this? Do 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 do. That should work, maybe. Ooh, perfect. That's either going to work or it's not going to work. Let's find out. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Nope. We're going to try. Oh, this is so bad. Just going to feather that throttle. Here's the thing about those high-speed corners is they don't really work too well in the rain. It is raining now, and it is not good. As I've said 1,000 times, the AI is notoriously good in the rain. Doesn't matter what, like if...
Light rain for another 10 minutes, then we'll see a transition into heavy rain conditions.
Oh, and we're probably going to have some wet tires coming out soon. We haven't seen that at all yet, this career mode. Those ones have way thicker grooves. It's really just, like, only for the wettest of the wet rain. We're going to see how that goes.
This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance.
Exactly, you know, I mean, I probably was going to end up in first just because of how well this car was handling today, but this rain really does shake things up a bit, and that's all right, you know. I mean, I still have my goal. I want to finish first, but we'll see what happens and just have fun with it, really.
seconds. Okay, the gap behind is 11.0 seconds.
Alright, Hamilton is definitely catching up on me. Bottas is pulling away a bit. So these, I guess these Mercedes really know how to deal with the rain. Unfortunately, not really my forte. So it's just so weird because you get so used to doing all of these corners flat out, and then you just have to feather throttle, and it's so ridiculous. Yes, I waited out the rain yesterday because I didn't want to practice in it, because I was like, I don't really need to worry about the setup of the rain. Then it rained, and you know, shit happens. But on the bright side, I'm doing all right. I will, you know, second place is good. I just want to be in the top 5 is like my, like, will be good. I'll be good in good standing with my team and everything else. So. Also, thanks to everyone watching today. I really do appreciate it. Always appreciate the support, and I do these Grand Prix every Thursday. Every Wednesday, I do the practice and qualifying. Right now, we are in Season 1 of Career Mode, which is basically the 2019 season. And I will be back Wednesday for whatever is after the Russian Grand Prix. I totally forgot. So... unless it's the Japanese Grand Prix. I don't know. Also, if you,
Okay, some information on Bottas. They seem to have an issue.
okay, Bottas has an issue, which means he's probably going to be slowing down here, which means we can probably try to push to catch up to him a little bit. We'll see what happens. Yeah, don't forget to follow, and if you do follow, you get to see your name appear on stream, and who doesn't like that?
21.7 seconds.
Oh, and it's free. It's a button. Click it. Although I feel like everyone watching me right now is already followed, so I do appreciate that too. Ooh, and look at that, we got a follow. Thank you, Script, for following me. Hopefully you got to see your name right there in the neat little overlay. The sexy stream overlay, as I like to call it.
Our gap behind is 4.2
Ooh,
seconds.
Chrome Tip, thank you for following me. Also, enjoy your sexy overlay of Link doing a little bit of Link dance. I believe. I unfollowed just to watch it do it. Hey, I appreciate it. It is pretty sexy, if I don't say so myself. And free. Yeah, I have it set so every time someone follows or donates, it will show up along with subscribing, which will happen once I become an affiliate. And we are working towards that slowly but surely. But don't call me Shirley. So Hamilton is now getting real fucking close to us. I expect him to pass us. There's no way I can keep up the pace that he has. But, you know, let's see what happens. We're at least going to give him a good fight. But you know when Hamilton wants to win, he's going to win. So... So, since it's still raining, we're turning the downforce up to 10. We had it at 8, and that kind of worked. But I am going to wait till the next time we come into the pit window, and hopefully, you know, even that little bit more downforce helps us during this just hefty rain period. Because right now it is just getting heavy as heck. I can barely see, and I really hope that, you know, if I have to pass any cars along the way here, it is not going to be easy. I'm really hoping for a safety car, to be honest. That way we can all group up together and we can have a little bit of fun. We'll just drift around that corner here. There we go. F1 2019 Drifto. Drifto. There we go. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Here we go again, going around this tight corner. We're going to feather the throttle. We can't go too far. I can feel the back end just wanting to pull out. Oh, and there we go. It's about as fast as I'm going to be taking that. Off we go. A little bit of oversteer there. We're going to keep on going. We're going to put the throttle to the floor here, have a little fun. We are going to... Off we brake into the corner nice and slow, and then we just slam on it. Boom! And we just let the downforce take over. Whoa, right. Get a little squirrely out of these corners. And we want to follow this racing line. You can see how much water gets displaced by these tires. There's a pretty good stat on it. I believe the wet tires displace, I think they said like 40 gallons of water a second or something like that. And that is just nuts to me. So imagine just 40 gallons of water just splashing off of these tires, getting off of the track, creating essentially a racing line for me to follow. You've come off this racing line, you're going to be slip sliding all over the place. So you try to follow this as best you can. And you aren't going to have a bad time, but you go off this beaten path, and yeah, you're going to be beaten by others in your path.
Keep managing your tires. Manage your tires.
Tires are fine. Jeff, once again, is crazy. Once again, here we go into that sweet corner, holding on, feathering the throttle, hoping the back end does not kick out. Oh, felt it a little bit. We're going to let go. And then off we go into the braking zone. All right, next thing. Ooh, got a little bit squirrely there, but we are in a nice straight, so we are going to slam on that accelerator right up until this next braking zone. Hamilton will probably catch up to me a little bit there. He is now swiftly on my gearbox, probably at 0.6 seconds behind me, so we are going to see how we can deal with him. The other thing is I do have a nice fuel mix that I can use. I can turn that up to rich, and I can also use a little bit more ERS if I'd like, but I don't really feel like torque is going to help me too much in this rain here. A little bit of lockup, that's all right. We still braked before the end of the zone, so that's fine. Coming into the last section, getting into the stadium. 1, 2, 3. But as I said, Hamilton is swiftly on my gearbox, just waiting to pounce.
Is an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got right now. Gap to teammate behind is 18.7 seconds. Bottas ahead, they're on fresh inters. Their tyres are 10 laps old. They have some kind of mechanical problem. The time last lap was a 1 minute 54.5. You're gaining by 1.6 seconds a lap.
I mean, don't get me wrong, that's all good news, but we still have Hamilton to deal with here. Hopefully we can get up to have Bottas before the end of or before whatever he has to deal with is fixed. Gonna cut a little corner there, no issue. And we are coming up real close to Botas real quick. Do a little corner cut there.
Fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available.
All right, now comes the bigger issue. So we're going to be stuck behind Botas. Two things. One, the camera is going to be obscured greatly by all of his backsplash and everything like that. Secondly, all of his downforce, or all of our downforce is going to be thrown out the window because of all the air he's going to be pushing up behind him and just basically disrupting all the aerodynamics we have. But he is going slow. We are going to try to pass him.
Catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race.
Oh, trying to pass on a wet race, it is not that easy.
We're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
Oh, but he is slow into these corners. Uh-oh. Ooh! Hamilton going for the pass. I'm going to try to pass Bottas, who is also having his own issues. And now it's going to be Hamilton and me. And we are going to try to get away from Bottas because he is a torpedo right now.
Okay, I think it's about time for full
Oh, let's restart that. Whew! Yeah, unfortunately, I don't like ending my race on because I hit a wall. That's dumb. And I don't think that's exciting for any of you guys out there either. Ha! Oh, this is tough. Let's continue on.
We advise moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
So it looks like despite this heavy rain, Jeff is going to keep me out for these last 6 laps. And that really sucks. So we're going to be struggling here. I obviously would like to go on to wet tires, but at this point it's just a little too late. So maybe something, you know, we could have changed a few laps back. We'll see what happens here. And surprisingly, we are still keeping up with Hamilton. So let's see. This is still a race.
We're leading our teammate by 17.7 seconds.
Yeah, it looks like we are coming up to some back markers here. Back markers being the people that we're about to lap is just the name for them. Ha!
Are you okay? That was a
Y'all
big
didn't see
one.
that either.
Confirm you're okay, please.
Oh. Five laps to go. You're right.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Thank you, Jeff. And we are still close to Hamilton. Like I said, I think I got to take that same patience I had at the beginning of the race and put it here, you know? No point in spinning out in the walls. Let's just go. And the other reason I'm going to be patient too is he's about to be stuck behind one of the back markers. And I can't see shit. Holy God.
It seems they fixed whatever the problem was. They're coming back up to speed.
Grosjean, you better let me through, you son of a bitch. Thank you.
The gap behind us is 5.4 seconds. laps of fuel remaining. Hamilton is ahead of you. They're on old Inters. Their tyres are 16 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:54.8. They're building a lead of 0.6 per lap.
Yeah, 2 seconds, 2.2 seconds ahead, and Bottas is 5 seconds behind me. Hamilton's starting to pull away now, so I'm not really worried about him. I'm more worried about Bottas behind me. And also not spinning out. Still an issue in the rain.
Okay, the gap behind is 5.8 seconds.
I am just dying in these tires.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
New Paramore, thank you for the follow. I am on the last lap of the Russian Grand Prix, so I am a little tense and a little quiet. But I will be talking to all of you as soon as the race is finished. Ooh. Oh, I want to redo that one. It was fun, but unfortunately, I want to actually try my best here. That was a good drift. Unfortunately, I don't think I got my 4 times multiplier, and it just, I was going to hit a wall, I was going to lose all my points. It was just not worth it. Got Botas right on our tail. We're going to hold him off for one lap. That is the plan here.
This is your final lap of the race.
I'm turning on my hot lap. We are going to use all of our fucking energy here to make sure that Botas does not pass us. Oh, he sends it up the inside. Oh, that's not cool. I don't like that at all. Oh, I am not. Come on, a penalty? Give me a break. I want this last lap to be good, but I just feel like I'm ruining it. Alright, fine. Dang. This is gonna... Really, I don't want to give this up on the last lap, so... I'm gonna keep on trying. We're gonna get this. Ooh, he bonked me a little. That's alright.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
Here's the last big straight he can pass me at. Ah, shit. No. I want to continue that box. I think that's gonna be hilarious. Let's just see if we can end it like that. Oh no. This is fun. Let's just keep trying it. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna get this. Yep, that's how you do it. And that's how you get second place when you're not supposed to.
We're really happy with the podium here.
Okay, so realistically, I probably should have got third. But I was... I don't know. I was a little stubborn, and I wanted to get that, so... But hey, we get to see ourselves on the podium here real soon, and that's really nice.
I think the key here was just the quality of the racecraft, you know? I mean, how many overtakes did they make overall? I'm sure we have a stat person keeping score somewhere. You know, it's fantastic.
Also, thanks again, everyone, for watching. Feel free to hit that follow button. It's nice and free, and you get to see your name on the overlay, which looks really cool. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I really do appreciate you guys watching. Let's see if there's going to be a post-race interview. There might be. But let's see me on the podium. There I am.
Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot.
Wow, Silver Arrows won. That's nuts. That's amazing. I can't believe Hamilton's won a race. Again, it's just so surprising. Yay.
Let's see what effect this result has
All
had
right.
on the
So we
driver's
beat
standings.
our
It's a great
teammate
result
Norris.
from Lewis
We beat
Hamilton,
our
who
rival
moves further
Perez.
ahead at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson,
Let's
who would
see.
you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, for me, it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
And all we can say is pretty amazing job by Lewis Hamilton. He was all the way in 11th, came all the way up to first place, you know. This was probably one of the one of the more exciting races I've had. Let's move on. I'm going to double check the standings here. Let's see if we got a post-race interview. Oh yeah, we do. Let's see what Claire has to say.
Would you say that your rival is still on your level?
Clearly not.
Do you think you were lucky not to end your race with that crash?
Yeah, I'm glad you guys don't know I can control time.
Great. Well, that's everything.
All right. Let's see here. So, I have now beat Sergio Perez in our rivalry by getting the fastest lap. I mean, you know, the whole 9 yards. You can see it there. And now we earned some, I guess, respect, whatever that may be. I still don't know what that means yet in this game. And we got a shit ton of fucking research points. Holy God. I am now in some of the best standings ever with McLaren. Ferrari, Red Bull, and Mercedes still don't want too much to do with me yet, but they'll come around.
Great work this weekend. It was fantastic to see you up on that podium. Looks like
Ooh,
one of your rivals
and it looks
has
like we
also
have
been invited
a
to a historical
contract
event.
negotiation.
This could be a good opportunity
And if you
to
guys
promote
want to stick
your
around, I
rivalry
am going to do
with Press
one
and expand your
historical
reputation.
event, which is just part of this, I guess, this race weekend. Do my research points roll over to Season 2? I believe they do. So let's start in a contract negotiation here. First things first. Expected qualifying position first? No. We're maybe... I still am not that confident with myself, but we're going to say around 7th. And expected race position? 6th. I think that's a solid thing for now. I still want to be the first driver, and I still like those medium team goals. So now, the other thing we can do is get some contract perks. A good example is upgrade speed, the pit stop efficiency, which we are hitting pretty low with our pit stop, so maybe we'll do that. The thing is, I don't know what they're going to say no to yet, so let's give this a shot. I could negotiate with a different team, but I think we'll wait till the end of the season to see what we want to do. So there we go. We have 25% bonus points, 1 to 2 upgrades per department, 10% quicker pit stops. Let's see if they accept that.
Our proposal has been accepted.
Hell
and
yeah.
your contract will take effect from the next race weekend.
Okay. And last but not least, one of the extra things they do is we have an invitational event. We'll just do it real quick. It's only about 5 or 10 minutes. We are going to do the checkpoint challenge in a 1976 Ferrari 312 T2, which is so much different from the cars nowadays. And Perez is attending, which I don't know if that really matters to me. Maybe I want to do the Williams, the 92 Williams. No, let's do the checkpoint challenge. Ugh. Like I said, ooh, and it's in Azerbaijan, so I am going to crash. But it is going to be fun. Let's see what we can do. This is just kind of a... It's not really... It doesn't really mean anything. It's just a little fun thing they do in career mode to kind of boost your rep, I guess. So, from a rolling start, race around the track to cover the target distance before the time runs out. And we are going to be in a pretty loud car, so you might be hearing, I mean, these are, you know, they're not V6s. I think they're V12s back then, V10 something, V8s. I mean, either way, they're a lot louder than they are now. So the RPMs are going to be a lot higher than you're used to. Oh, or not. And the one thing about these older cars is you got to remember there is no downforce on them whatsoever. So it's not as easy as going around the corners as the current cars, and that's what I'm just so used to that. You don't get to go as flat out as you do in the modern F1 cars. Oop. Yeah, that's alright. I don't think there's any damage. Nope. We're all good. Wow, and it only tops out at 162 miles an hour? Huh. Wasn't really the golden age of F1, I would say. And honestly, this is a pretty nice cooldown after what I'd consider a pretty exciting race. Once again, thank you guys for coming out to that and watching. I really do appreciate it. Just tuning in, you know, gives me the support that I want to continue doing this. So, you know, I ain't no professional esports driver, but I do like to have fun here. Oh, it's all right. We didn't get the checkpoint challenge today. But a very fun, you know, kind of turn of pace. I really love that they have the old cars in this game. Oh, I wasn't going to beat Perez anyways. Holy shit. All right. So next week is going to be Japan. The only track with a crossover, but not like a figure eight crossover where, you know, it's like they're going to wreck in the middle. But still a fun little track, and I love
As I'm
the...
sure you're well aware,
I just
there
love
have
it.
been some recent changes to the driver lineup.
Ooh!
At key points in a season, drivers who are due to end their current contracts may choose to move between teams or even go into retirement. I'll send you an email each time a move occurs to keep you abreast of any recent changes.
It looks like we are ending this on a twist. Let's see who moved to what team. Carlos Sainz has been signed to Ferrari, replacing Leclerc. Leclerc is now on McLaren, on my team, and Norris has been let go. Okay. Well, this is going to be a great next week. Leclerc is so good. I don't want him on my team because now he's going to give me a fight. Norris has been let go. That really sucks. Hopefully we get to see him next season. Sainz being replaced to Ferrari. What is that about? He is whatever. I really do like these mid-season moves. That one, though, you are correct, is quite laughable. Oh, look, there's Leclerc right behind us now instead of Norris. I don't like this in his McLaren hat. That makes me... That Moroccan bastard? No, Moroccan? Monaco-nian? Monte Carlonian? That jerk. So, anyways. Boop. Now, same thing as always. I might be streaming again, having some fun. Monacan, thank you. I might be streaming again, in between days, but I will always be doing my practice and qualifying on Wednesday between 7 and 8. And I will be doing the Grand Prix on Thursday, again, as always. So, feel free to stop on by those days. Thanks again for all the follows today. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it, and we've had a very good race. And we will be on next week for Japan. Japan, I've admittedly, I know the track, but not enough to really put any effort into. I'm not confident with it, not compared to a lot of these other tracks. But then again, I wasn't confident with the Russian track today, and I think we ended up all right. So really, it's just going to depend on how things go and how well we really want to do. So next week we're going to come into it with a fresh set of tires, and a fresh mind. So we are done with F1 for today, and we are done with the stream for today. Thank you guys again for following and watching and all of that wonderful things. And I will see you hopefully sometime in the next week. And if not, I will see you Wednesday during practice and qualifying. I will see y'all.